Hello there. I felt so inspired to just take a moment and wish you all Happy New Year, even though I know many of us celebrate the solstice or the spring equinox. But I still think it's such a nice moment to just sit down and reflect on life, on becoming, on the process. And I just wanted to send out this little wish for any who would like to receive it. And for myself, so often these things that I speak of are things I need, are things that I'm longing for, things that I want to see in the world. And I just hope for all of us that we don't feel the pressure to have to chase those perfect full circle moments, the flow, the high points where we feel like we're in that really euphoric state. I know those moments feel amazing when they happen, when something comes together, a project's coming together, a door opens up. Those are beautiful moments in the process, don't get me wrong. But I think our culture really is so obsessed with the chasing of those moments, and everything else is kind of secondary, problematic, something you just have to get through. And the only reason we're really here is to get to those moments where it's full circle, where we're killing it in our business, where we're feeling like the healthiest we've ever been in our lives, where our bodies are looking the way that we think they're supposed to be looking, right? And there's just kind of a lot of this intrinsic messaging about that. And I think for me, one of the beautiful things about living this life is there's so many dynamics. There are so many lenses and colors and textures and feelings and emotions that come with every single year. And those places are beautiful. And we don't have to just put the full circle, high vibe, in flow moments on a pedestal and feel like the rest of our lives are just this mucky mess where we are grappling with the not knowing and where we don't have it together and where we might be doing something wrong because we don't feel like we're in those flow moments 24/7. For me, this is the flow. Those beautiful moments where we're feeling a deep emotion, where we're expanding through our grief and through our not knowing. These are the real beautiful gems of our lives, and they are demanding, and they can be scary, and they ask a lot of us, and this life can feel so overwhelming and scary. But I think it helps so much to reposition everything so that we don't feel we have to just chase the beautiful full circle moments, and that we're allowed to be in the messy process that is a year in a life. We don't really know what's happening while we're in that year so often. We don't understand why the project isn't panning out, the relationship isn't panning out, the idea isn't coming together, the blockage is coming. We don't really understand why we have to move through some of the deepest loss or confusion of our lives, right? And I think the pressure to understand it and to make it into a high vibe moment or to make it into a full circle moment is where so much pain is. And so I'm just wishing for all of us that we find some grace for ourselves and maybe even some poetry in all the places in that 95% of the time space where we aren't Instagrammable. And I am just sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful beginning to 2023.